Hey, it's BT with the BT Moto GP Jerez or Jerez GP. First of all, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for the new subscribers. I appreciate that. Let's get down to the race. Moto 3. Wow. Calamity Canet took out the whole field, or as I like to call him, he came in like a wrecking ball and he ruined everybody's race. That guy is like Marquez Jr. They're gonna have to do something about him. I love the guy. I love the kid. He's great. He's got talent. He's just a little raw right now. Just a little raw. They got to hold him back just a little bit. Bring the reins in. He'll be okay. But I hate that what he did to Jorge Martin. Did you see how Jorge Martin didn't accept his apology, but then Connect kind of turned around and Martin was like he was kind of scared of him, but he was still mad. He was still pissy. It's kind of like when you grab your girlfriend by like underneath the elbow right there, and she's like this and get this crazy eyes. You're like, okay, sorry. So that's what he was like. He was pissed off at him, but he thought this guy can still whoop my ass. Anyway, I thought it was great that Philip Erdo. What a great podium. Philip Erdo was so I almost cried. Seriously, his dad was just ecstatic. And then Marco, that was the happiest podium I've ever seen. Marcus Ramirez from around the circuit. He was happy. He was like, I'm so happy. And I was happy because he was happy. I thought it was a great podium, great Moto 3 race. And like I said, until Calamity Canet just came in like a wrecking ball and took out everybody. I don't know what he was thinking. But anyway, move on to Moto 2. Moto 2, I always hate to say boring because I love the races, but you got to give it to Baldassare. Baldassare came in and kicked ass and took names later. I still think, and I swear to God, I still think somehow, some way, Alex Marquez is going to win this championship. Don't ask me how I know or why I think that way. I just think he's going to pull like a Moto 3. In Moto 3, I think he was going to do it. And like I said, he got it together when he had to get it together. That's what champions do. I hate to see him go out like that, but that's just racing. Props to Miguel Oliveira. He got the MotoGP ride. He got the call up to go to MotoGP. Good for him. Happy for him. Let's move on to GP. GP, how great was it to see Jorge Lorenzo get the whole shot and lead the race? It was like, oh, even Marquez like, damn, is this a Jorge? I thought it was great. And also, what I was pissed off about in the race was that no one talked about was when Luthi went out, when Luthi low-sided and all that gravel was on the track and no one cleaned it up. That's what the workers are there for. They clean. He just let Marquez go. Marquez could have crashed. He just went through, and the workers are like, okay, he's okay. Hey, let him go through. I thought that was bull. I thought that was BS. But it was Marquez, so it made for excitement, but still it was very scary. Anyway, move on to the race. I thought the race was I thought the race was a great race, as a matter of fact. I thought Marquez did a great job. The pass he put on Danny Pedrosa, with 23 laps left, with 2 laps into the race, it was clean as a whistle. Matter of fact, if you watch Marquez, I think what happened in Argentina just pissed him off. But his philosophy now is like, okay, you think I'm dirty? Watch, I'll race you clean. Marquez's passes were cleaner than a Steve Harvey Easter suit from Men's Warehouse. That's how clean it was. Like, damn, Steve, where'd you get that? Ooh, a red suit? I likes that. That's how clean that pass was. Yeah, that's right. I said it. A Steve Harvey Easter suit. That's how clean his passes were. Didn't touch anybody. Didn't even come close to touching anybody. Matter of fact, how refreshing was it to have a controversial crash and Marquez's name wasn't even mentioned. I thought that was great. Good for Marquez. And like they said, even Lorenzo said it best. He goes, it's weird that, first of all, 3 riders in MotoGP crashed at the same time. That never happened. And 3 of the cleanest riders. You know what that's like? It's like Jimmy Fallon bitch slapping Jimmy Kimmel. Like, whoa, you guys are not, whoa. That's what that was like. And I didn't think there was anybody at fault. I mean, if anybody was at fault, it was Jorge. When Jorge, they both went wide. The VCO, we all saw it. I gotta say it, but he didn't look. And on his pit board, he told his pit guy, I only want to know the guy that's behind me, the first guy behind me. That's all I want to know. So he didn't know that little 6th grade Danny was the second guy. So he just thought it was he and Dobie. But so he told his pit guy that he didn't want to know He just wants to know one guy behind him. So in a way, if you had to blame anybody, if you had to, it was Lorenzo you had to blame because it was hard to see, and he only thought he had Dovey, so he dove in. And then the way they ride now with Pedrosa on this way, he didn't see, he didn't have that eye like a shark, that big eye like a horse, that horse eye. He didn't have that eye like that. So personally, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I kind of teared up on that because Danny, when Danny hits, Danny just that's Danny right there for you, and that's his second high side in 4 races, man. Danny didn't just slide. You know how like Marquez have a low slide or a low and crush low side. Danny's always there goes Danny, there goes Danny, there goes Danny. And I feel so bad for the guy. I teared up because Danny he flies through the air with the greatest of ease, and it just hurts me. That's why I have a hard time criticizing Lorenzo or anybody that you guys don't like because they risked their lives. And that crash was scary. I teared up on it a little bit just because I thought Danny was really, 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 I thought they all were really, really hurt. So, man, God, that was hard. That was a scary race to watch. I thought, how about Iannone? You know what Iannone did? Iannone basically won. He got a lot. He thought he lost a lottery ticket. He thought he lost it by choosing the wrong tires. And after that crash, he got a podium. You know, it's like having the winning lottery ticket, and you thought you lost it, and then all of a sudden, like you pull your clothes out of the dryer, and you check the pockets, like, oh shit, it's still here. That's what that was like for Iannone. What Iannone did has done the last 2 races, get a podium, and Renz has crashed out of 3 or 4 races. Granted, he got a podium, but he crashed out 3 of the 4 races. If I was the guy signing the riders for Suzuki, I'd be like, Renz, yeah, about your contract. Yeah, we're gonna sign you, but we're just gonna wait. We ran out of paper. Yeah, we'll have some more paper probably around August. 3 out of 4 races, he low side, he crashes out. No points in 3 out of 4 races. And then Iannone, like I say, Iannone is doing everything. Iannone is like he's heard the rumors. It's like being in a relationship. You hear the rumors that maybe your significant other has somebody else. So all of a sudden you start losing weight. You get funny all of a sudden. You're pleasant to be around. Like, damn, I don't think I want to leave my baby. Well, what am I doing? I know I got somebody else, but I kind of love her. That's what Suzuki's got to be thinking. Like, hey, you know what? He's doing all the right things. He podium. I mean, no matter how you podium, you podium. You have to. I know he got lucky, but you got to put yourself in that position to get lucky. Luck is like, it's irrelevant. You have to put yourself in that position. And he chose the wrong tires. They chose the wrong tires, but he put himself in that position, and he outdueled Petrucci to get there. So good for him. The Yamahas, I don't know what's happening. It was hard to see Rossi and Vinales struggling like they did. Vinales didn't even talk about it during the debrief. That's how mad he is. And then Rossi called out Yamaha, basically saying they need to put more money into electronics. When did Yamaha go broke? When did Yamaha go broke? They can't figure out the electronics. They can't, and that's why on a hot track, their tires don't behave like a 3-year-old inside of a Walmart. It's like, come on, come on, behave. I don't want to behave. That's what those tires are like. They're on a greasy, hot surface track. They're horrible, and they can't get them to perform, and that's why they're sucking ass right now. And all the while, Zarco has quietly become the best rider for Yamaha. Zarco he's second in the championships. Good for Zarco. He's doing a great job. Congratulations to him and the Yamahas. But they're going to Le Mans. Le Mans is going to be very crucial. Le Mans is going to be crucial because the Yamahas do well there. And let me tell you something. If Rossi and Vinales don't do well and Zarco does well, that's going to be hell to pay. But I think they will do well, and I really think if it's like last year, I think it's going to be great to see all the Yamaha. I like to see a top 3 Yamaha podium personally, because let me tell you something. If Marquez gets on this roll like he's been doing, Marquez is on a roll. He's comfortable with the bike. He's having fun. And he's proven a point that, yeah, I can race clean. I can race you. I don't even touch you. I don't even see you there. How about that? Watch it. If Marquez wins in Le Mans, it might be over. I mean, granted, they got, 13, 12 races after Le Mans, but it might be over. The mental blow to the rest of the field, knowing that he never does well in Le Mans. Remember at the time he and Dovizioso, they crashed in unison. Remember that? Well, Marquez never does well in Le Mans, but if he wins Le Mans, it might be game, set, and match. And also, the Ducatis the Ducatis are doing well on tracks they don't normally do well on. And if it wasn't for the crash, both of those Ducatis would have been in the running at the track they're not that well, they don't do that well on. So it's far from over. But Marquez and Dovi, and just maybe Lorenzo appear to be the belle of the ball. Great racing. I thought it was a great race. Me personally, I loved it. I just love Jerez. I think it's a great track. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? I think that's it. So let's talk about riders of the race. Rider of the race for Moto3. Got to give it to Philip Erdo. Man, I love that kid. He and his dad hugging each other. It tugged my heart. And also, rider of the race for Moto2. Got to give it to Baldassare, man. Good for that guy. He just came in, kicked ass, and left. And rider of the race in MotoGP. Gonna give up to Franco Morbidelli getting a 9th. And because I'm partial to him, because he's as close to black as we're gonna get in MotoGP. And he got the little fro. He's gonna be a co-rider of the race in GP. And Milka Kallio. Kallio is a test rider, and he's always outplaced the riders, Smith and Paul Espargaro. So co-riders of the race in GP. Kallio and Morbidelli. And Franco, I know you black, Morbidelli. So that's pretty much it. I thought it was, like I said, it was a great race. I thought Marquez might be on a roll. They got to stop him. And if they don't stop him in Le Mans, it might be over. Seriously. Yeah, it's great racing. Thought it was great. Thanks for watching. Like I said, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. You know the word.